For many years, a blue dial watch has probably been the go-to for most collectors, but I'm here to tell you that it is not the case anymore. It's all about green dial watches. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony, and this is Watch With Me. You might have seen a video I did about a year ago on my top 5 green watches. I actually did that for another channel. Today, we're gonna revisit that. I'm gonna do my top 3 green dial watches, and some of these watches I actually have some hands-on video footage of, and they are amazing in the metal. Before we get into that top 3, we're gonna go with what's on my wrist, and that's my Rolex Sub. This is my only Rolex right now because I did sell my Daytona a few weeks ago. I do miss it quite a bit, but the money went towards something much more important right now, and that's towards a home, which we're still continuing to save, but nonetheless, it's gonna go to the right place. But enough of my watch and my sob story. Let's get into the top 3. So number 1 has to be Grand Seiko, the Seasons Collection Summer Edition. This is the SBGH271. I love this green dial. In my opinion, I think for the money, you can't get a better dial than Grand Seiko at this price point. This watch is $6,300. It is a US exclusive, and as I mentioned, this one pays homage to summer. It's supposed to be reminiscent of the lush green fields of summer. The gold index markers and the gold hands would be the sun shining across it. It is an absolutely beautiful dial. I like that this watch is in stainless steel. A lot of the sought after Grand Seikos tend to be in titanium. If there's one thing I could have changed with this watch, I wish it was a spring drive. This is just an automatic. When I say just an automatic, it's still an amazing in-house movement done by Grand Seiko. Exhibition caseback, beautifully designed movement, but let's face it, it is really all about the dial. Also, the Zaratsu polishing on this watch. I don't think you can beat it. This watch is coming in at number 3 on my top 3 list. This is an amazing watch, and I tell you, I will have a Grand Seiko one day. I hope I can be able to get this one at some point, but you know what? It's a very sought after watch. And being at work in the industry, it'd be hard to purchase a watch and take it away from the opportunity of a client buying it. But number 3 on the list is the Grand Seiko Seasons Collection Summer Edition. Number 2 would be the Aquanaut 5168G. This is an extremely sought after watch. This is a 42mm white gold watch with an olive green dial and strap. I personally am a huge fan of the Aquanaut. I am so tired of the Nautilus. Some of you might know I used to own a 5711. In my opinion, it is a played out watch. The hype on it has really made me tired of it, but something about the Aquanaut, although I know this is also sought after, but it's kind of like the younger brother of the Nautilus. It's never really looked at in the same light like the Nautilus is, but this dial is amazing. This is the perfect color. If I could have a Porsche in any color, it would be this color, and I just think it's an amazing watch. I know it's very hard to come by. It's also very expensive for a white gold 3-hand watch. Price is somewhere in the $30,000 range. I believe. I could be a little bit off. I'll put the price right there. And this watch is selling for quite over the list price, so there is quite the premium on it to buy it secondhand, and to be able to buy it firsthand, you really need to have a good relationship with your retailer or be a collector. But number 2 on the list, because we are talking about green dials, has to be the Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5168. And last but not least on my list, maybe because I miss my own Daytona so very much, would be the new green dial yellow gold Daytona. This is the 116508, and just like the Aquanaut in number 2 spot, this is also a very hard to get watch. This watch is selling $20,000 over the list price of it, but we are talking about the dial, and just look at this. It is a beautiful, rich forest green dial with beautiful red accents, almost like Christmas. And you know what, we happen to be filming this right around Christmas time, so it's pretty fitting. But there's something to be said about a yellow gold Rolex watch. I think it is so iconic, and with the mix of a green dial, which is the Rolex color, but paired with the yellow gold, it's a perfect combination. It is unfortunate that this watch is so sought after, but you know what? It's just an amazing watch, and if money was no object, or if you can get all these at list price, I would have to say this is my favorite green dial watch on the market right now. I would love to know, what is your 3 favorite green watches? go ahead, list them down below, and I'll chat with you in the comment section and we can figure out what's what. If you're looking for a more affordable green dial watch, I will say on my previous list, I had two different watches that I still am a big fan of, and that is the Hamilton Field Khaki watch in green mechanical. Fantastic watch, $500. It is a killer. And number two would be the green Oris Aquis ceramic bezel, beautiful green dial. Actually, to be honest with you, the dial is very, very similar to the Daytona on my list. But those are two watches under $3,000. One's under $1,000 if you're looking to get a nice green watch in a more affordable price point. But do me a favor, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Lets me know that you're enjoying the content, and it gives me a reason to get back in front of this camera. But that is my list. I'm gonna go ahead and do more top 3s and top 5s. Leave a comment down below also what you would like to see in that kind of video series of a top 3 or top 5. But that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, take it easy. Yikes. Hat hair.